I'm Candice and Moraga, and I'm here to explain to you another lab. And this one is on momentum. I've got a little apparatus set up here. Hopefully you can see I've got my camera precariously dangled on the top of the refrigerator here. It said something about using paper cardstock and then just paper or something to make a chute. And I thought it would be a much more stable chute if I use this piece of cardboard that I found in my kit, and it's set to make a barrier. So this is my barrier. I'm going to be utilizing some marbles here, a bunch of marbles I've got, and a ruler to observe some different changes in momentum. We know that momentum is equal to a product of both mass and velocity, so I'm assuming when I change the mass of a marble that I'm rolling down this little chute here, I'm going to have it at the edge of the ruler, and then it's going to smack into these little marbles that I placed in there. I've sort of tested it out to make sure I had it set up right. There's a little hole in here. A lot of times if I set down the chute, it just automatically knocks them off. So I decided to place the end on where that little hole is to help hold them, so that at least I can have them not flying off before the marble even gets down the chute. So I've sort of tested that out with this a little bit. And so I'm assuming if I use one marble versus two at the beginning, it should make a change in the momentum. It should increase the momentum. And then also, I'm going to be testing out some different angles whereby I can increase or decrease the velocity. And since the momentum is based off of mass and velocity, mass times velocity, by increasing the velocity, I'm also predicting that the momentum and the velocity exhibit of the marbles that it hits will also be faster. So slow marble here, slow marble coming out. Fast marble here, fast marble coming out. And I'm also thinking due to conservation of momentum, which is similar to the conservation of energy principle, meaning the momentum at the beginning of of my little experiment should be equal to the momentum that results at the end. So if I increase the mass, I'm increasing the momentum. I should likewise have increased momentum effect. I'm predicting if I do two marbles, I'll end up having more marbles fly off. If I do one marble, I'll end up only having one marble fly off. So I'm going to test this out, and we're going to observe the effects and see if my predictions are true. Now, I'm going to line this chute up in the groove. And I'm going to test out first at just one groove, or one marble hitting 4. So let's test it out. I'm going to start each one at the top here in alignment with this slit, so that it's controlled the momentum, the velocity that I'll pick up from it. I'm trying to hold this about halfway, like maybe a ½ inch there, just because, well, I'm trying to do it at the end of the ruler. It's just very hard to get perfectly there, so a little percent error. Okay, it looks like we had 3 go flying off. Let's see what happens if I decrease the angle here. Very minimal. You can see here, I'm in the way. Now just one flies off. The other ones didn't make it off. They all want to move, but only one made it off. So now let's really soup up the velocity here and see what happens. See a really big angle. Huh. Looks like we had 3 go flying again. Let's try a lower 2. Okay, that was sort of in between. It looks like the higher the angle I do, the more marbles fly off. Let's do a really high angle. Well, looks like I've got 3. All the marbles try to move. Almost had a 4th one come off. Okay, let's see what happens when we do 2 marbles, hitting the same amount of marbles here. I grabbed another marble from a prior lab. Okay, so I'm going to try and do about the same lower angle here as I did before. Same height. Oh, a lot more. Okay, now I had 4 coming off. I think before when I did that angle, it was only like 2. Okay. Let's try and get a really low angle and see what happens with 2. Weird, they all flew off. Well, this is interesting. What it seems like so far, the faster the velocity that I have on the incoming marble, the faster the velocity of the marbles flying off. When I was doing it really slowly there, they just took their dear sweet time. Let's try a higher angle with 2. Let's see what happens. All of them flew off. They're still flying like all over the place. Okay, let's try one more with sort of a middle ground one. I mean, you can only beat this to death so many times. So far, it seems like my predictions are basically holding true. They're flying all over. They really like that higher angle, so all of them are basically flying off at that point. Let's do it from about the same angle with the 1 to see the difference. It's pretty high angle. Yeah, I did a pretty high difference, and only 2 of the other ones fell off. So half as many marbles are falling off when I have half the mass to start with, and that makes perfect sense. It also looks like we're experiencing some changes in velocity. They take their dear sweet time when I've got going all slow. So the next part of the lab is an egg drop. Oh my gosh, I'm making this video super long again. Okay, I'll try and make the egg drop a little bit expeditious. You know, you can only break an egg so many times. Back at you in a moment.